Hey, what's up, guys? Publisher journey video of the day. I was working on another book that I'm going to publish next. HowExpert Guide to Turning Your Passion into Profit. Stay tuned. Originally, it came out to around 33,000 words. 30,000 words, whatnot. But yesterday, I worked on beefing up the content, start to finish, section by section, all chapters, start to finish. And it's now about 53,000 words, over 50,000 words. So it's kind of long, but overall, it's a better book. So what I want to do moving forward is I want to really work on the quality of each book. You know, generating a 30,000 word book with AI is really simple. It's really easy, but I've noticed it could be a little short. You know, it could be a little bit brief in terms of the content. I noticed that, especially when I'm putting chapter reviews and whatnot. So I wanted to be more detailed looking at my books. And I also analyzed some books that were selling this year, you know, using AI. And the ones that was selling pretty well were longer than 30,000 words. Okay, some were like in the 60,000 word range. So I'm pretty sure like people like the longer books. That's why they bought more of it, you know. So I'm going with that feedback. So moving forward, like I want to work on like making sure to take time creating the best possible content as possible, start to finish. Don't just do a 30,000 word book because it's a lot faster to do. It takes a little bit longer to do the 50,000 word style. But there's a way to do this. Create content with AI to generate content that's around 30,000 words. That's a lot faster. As a matter of fact, for example, you could generate the chapter content, boom, all at once. But in order to do like the 50,000 word range, the content has to be about, you know, it has to be generated one section at a time for all the sections under the chapter. So it does take a longer time, but you know, at the end of the day, when I'm looking at the book, the 50,000 word book is just a lot better. More examples, more details, just a lot more enhanced than the 30,000 word versions. I used to do 30,000 word books, you know, and that's great. But I feel like for the future, if I want to stand in this business, this industry for the long run, 30,000, it has to be longer than 30,000 words. 30,000 words was kind of like the standard back in the days. But more and more people will start using AI, and the competition is going to be harder and harder down the line. I can foresee it. So I feel like 30,000 words, it has to be longer, more than that. So I think the way I want to do it is at least 40,000 words, and ideally more like 45,000 to 50,000 words ish, to 60,000 words. Anywhere from 40,000 to 60,000 words, 50,000 words. And I'm looking at the 50,000 word book that I just created, HowExpert Guide to Turning Your Passion into Profit, and I feel like it's very thorough, very comprehensive, and each section is detailed enough for the reader to absorb the main lessons in a deep way, instead of just like it feeling like they're reading some kind of Cliff's Notes summary, okay? Because each of my chapters has like 5 sections, so I ask AI to generate content that's around 400 to 450 words per section. You know, most articles online are around 500 words, so each section is like an article, and I got 5 sections plus a chapter review, which is about the same length. So, you know, 5 sections plus a chapter review times around 400 to 450 words. That's around 2,500 words, a little bit more than that, maybe 2,700 words per chapter. Times I got like 15 chapters. So I don't know the exact math to that, but it comes out to about 50,000 words. You know, prior to that, I tried to do a 30,000 words. It's just like, it gotta be a lot. It gotta be more detailed, the content. So yeah, I beefed up the content from 30,000 to 50,000 words. It took me a long time, but you know what? I think the time is worth it in the long run. And I formatted the book. It came out to exactly in a 6x9 format. You know, as of right now, around 260 plus pages, 264 pages actually. So I'm ready to publish that book once I get the design. And after that, I'm really working on my next book. My next book after that, I'm also going to beef up that content. Originally, it came out to around 33,000 words as well. HowExpert Guide to Live Streaming. But I'm moving forward from now in 2025 and beyond in the future. I think after thinking about it, I'd rather have a 50,000 word book than a 30,000 word book. And a 50,000 word book is just it's normal. It's not super long like some of these big companies. Like for dummies, there's probably like 100,000 word books, right? So I think a 50,000 word book will be great, not only for now, but it will stand its ground in the future. Okay, because let me be honest with you, using AI to generate 50,000 word books, if my competitors do it, trust me, after a while they'll be like, this is not easy. Just because I use AI, just because you use AI doesn't mean it's easy. It's easy to generate a 30,000 word book using AI, but it's way harder. Not way harder, but it's a lot harder. Maybe twice the amount of work, effort, and hours it takes to generate a 50,000 word book. So I'm looking forward to that. On top of that, next year, once I figure out the best possible way to create book content, you know, the more you do it, the more better you get. Once I figure out the best way to create the 100% best version of a book for any topic, what I want to do moving forward in the future is I want to consider, you know, finding a team member that I can hire, a virtual assistant, maybe current team member, or maybe in the future to delegate this work to. You know, I will do the table of contents and the picking the topics for right now, but in terms of actually creating the content, I might actually delegate it to a team member. Matter of fact, what I might do is I'll create like the 30,000 quick version of the book, and I'll delegate that to a virtual assistant to expand and enhance the content to 50,000 words. We'll see. Because it does take quite a bit of hours to create a book. You know, it might take like, I don't know. It feels like from start to finish, it feels like it takes about 10 hours. You know, I'm talking about coming with the idea, the outline, the content, the formatting, the design, the ads, the social media posting, and then you rinse and repeat. All that from start to finish for one book as of right now, it takes about 10 hours. It might take a little bit more to create a 50,000 word version of a book, but I think what I want to do moving forward, once I figure out what type of books satisfy the readers with multiple 5-star reviews and people are happy with it, and what type of length is the best word count for any topic, for most nonfiction topics, I want to figure out that system first, that formula, that instructions, that prompt, and then I want to delegate it to a virtual assistant down the line, hopefully in the future. But right now, I'm okay with doing it myself because I want to figure out what's going to work. The more I do it, the better I understand it, and then the better I'll be able to delegate it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that moving forward in next year, because right now I'm just doing it myself with AI. And you know, I cranked out 50 plus books this year, and at this rate I could do 100 plus books a year. But at the same time, I realized, you know what, maybe I could just focus on creating that topic, the outline, and then delegate the creation of the book. We'll see. But that's some thoughts I have behind the scenes. Publisher journey video of the day. Thanks for watching. I gotta go. Talk soon. All right, take care. Bye.